Well, good news. So Wolfram's got a new opportunity at work, so we are losing him for the month, which is sad, but it's good news that he got this new thing at work, so that's pretty awesome. He's probably going to come back I think we said beginning of March or something like that. But he may or may not reprise the role of Wolfram. He might choose to play a different character at the time. We'll play that out. As always, though, whether someone comes or goes, their character becomes an NPC. It doesn't just die off. So we will ride him off into the sunset as it makes sense tonight. But does anyone want to kind of recap last session, or do you guys want me just to do a quick recap of the last 5 minutes of last session?
If you want to do it, I don't think we've heard you in a while.
Okay. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot that occurred last session. I guess there was a decent amount. So last session, you all gathered yourselves, made some plans on how, and gave some advice on how to prepare the city to defend itself through fortifying the woods. You guys took off towards Stoneport to catch a ship that should take you to Fort Frodengard, which is basically the gate fort out to the east of Dahlenberg that borders the country of Dahlenberg and Espa. You guys are on your way to Stoneport, and on that way, you guys narrowly miss due to some very effective scouting by your druid and monk/rogue, shadow stepping and clever use of animal form. You guys were able to figure out that it was basically an army of orcs heading your way, which you guys were able to slip by. Skybor did some quick thinking, quick thinking. Jeez, we're in for a treat tonight. Quick thinking and sent a message back to Snow White, or was it Scarlet? I'm so sorry. Scarlet. Scarlet, in what she's hoping is in Limodier, or at least nearby enough to react and respond accordingly. You guys pressed on, found a camp of some orcs, a camp that was twice the size of the army you saw. Not as efficient scouting. Crotus almost got in a little trouble, but luckily he's faster than a speeding bullet, and he made it back to the group before the pursuers would continue forward. And when you guys finally reach Stoneport, you see that the city is under attack with undead, goblins, and orcs all attacking from different sides of the city, some of the western gate, some of the eastern gate, some on the center. But when you guys arrived, the front center gate was wide open as undead were starting to kind of pour into the city. Luckily, with your guys' haste and abilities, you made quick work of most of the foes, and you guys were able to crush the initial uprising. And you guys were able to stop the combat, the attack on the city, and get the gate closed. And we are picking up right here where men are kind of picking up other men. Guardsmen are kind of attending to citizen. And guardsmen is a very loose term. It's mostly maybe a scotch above militiamen. Luckily, the Crimson Rangers were there to assist, to help kind of man some of the positions. But the Crimson Rangers is not an army; they can't do everything. And you guys are there, kind of steady amongst all the bodies, with people kind of tending to the wounded. Is there anything you guys want to say or do?
Nope.
So as you guys kind of get together, you guys are all kind of grouped up once more amongst yourselves. You hear some men kind of shouting down one of the side streets towards the alley, like, "We got a live one!" What would you guys like to do?
I'll run after that.
Yeah, live what?
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly be in the back because if I stub my toe, I'm gonna die.
Because if you what? Oh, if you go
If I
forward, we
stub
die.
my toe, I'm gonna probably go down.
Oh god.
All right. So you guys all kind of go after the voice, I imagine. If not, let me know. But every one of you kind of pursue the sound of the voice. And those that are keeping the pace will see as you guys turn the corner, you see this orc kind of shaman looking guy laying on the ground, holding his side. It's kind of oozing and bleeding out. And there's this younger boy, barely old enough to, I guess, qualify for militia work, with a spear kind of pointing towards him, and he's just kind of obviously shooken. And you also see this older man with kind of grayish brown hair standing down the alley away from you on the opposite end of you guys, and you hear him shout at the boy saying, "Do not kill him. We need one of these bastards for information." At this time, the shaman kind of is holding a side still, and you guys can jump in at any time. Let me know. I'm just going to keep babbling until you want to say something.
If he looks like he's about to run, I'll try and grapple him.
Easy.
So he doesn't look like he's running. Look like he's going to run. So what the shaman kind of pushes himself up, still kind of holding his side, and kind of walks towards the boy's spear and says something in Orcish to him, and just kind of walks into this, almost like he's trying to make his spear impale him. Not so much that he's going to do it, but he kind of is taunting the boy to stab him. At that point, the other guy at the end of the alley is like, "Do not stab him. We need him." And at that point, the orc decides to kind of chuckle to himself and says something in Orcish to the boy, and you start to see him begin casting a spell.
Counterspell.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Counterspell.
Okay, so I'm so sorry. I should know this. You guys use it on me all the time. How does counterspell work again? Because it has to, at a certain level, it's a DC, isn't it?
Yes. So
Mine's at 4th level.
If it's a 4th level, Faye automatically dispels it. 4th or lower. If it's higher, she has to roll. And the DC is 10 plus whatever spell level it is.
Okay. So you will need to go ahead and roll a spell, a counter or DC check. So what is that? It's just a straight D20?
Charisma.
No, for us it's charisma.
Damn it!
Ability. Sorry.
Who's casting the spell again?
It's not this is the
I think we
shaman
both
guy.
are because we were both nope.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Let me
So
see if
the
I have a
enemy.
spell.
The orc is, or the shaman?
The orc is the shaman.
The orc is a shaman.
Oh, okay. And he's casting a spell at the boy.
Oh, nope.
He's casting a spell. You don't know who or what he's casting it on?
Can I charge at him?
Yeah, because we both failed.
Yeah. We burned that slot.
Yep.
Make a dex save. Orna.
Save or check. It doesn't matter. It's the same.
Yeah. Do,
We're doing so well tonight.
We're doing so good.
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm gonna say he's able to get this. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say because of that roll, I mean, he's able to get the spell off. So he begins to kind of spread, and you start hearing Henrik kind of shout out, "Don't let him escape!" And as soon as he lets that he starts to say that, you just see the shaman just goes, bloop, disappears.
God damn it.
And he is no longer present. So you see a very terrified boy, basically wetting himself. Now that the orc has the immediate danger has kind of disappeared. And Henrik, you don't know his name yet, starts running down the alleyway and shouting like, "Why did you let him go?"
Did no one think to bind the orc's hands?
Apparently not.
What are you thinking? And he kind of smacks the boy in the back of the head like, "What? We could have had so many more answers. Now all we gotta do is listen to this, these other refugees kind of fill us in. They don't know the whole story."
Was he pointing to
What would
us?
you like to know?
Refugees, really?
Considering we took out half of them for you, I don't think we're refugees.
No, not you. The other refugees that came in a couple days before. They're the ones that freaking opened the gate.
They opened it a few days ago.
No, they opened it. They came in a few days as refugees, needing room and board, not knowing that a few days later they're just going to backstab us and lead the Forgotten right into our city.
Do I remember what the refugees looked like that we passed?
Oh yeah, you have some general ideas. I mean, nothing too personal, but yeah, you remember some of the people.
Can I describe them?
Yeah, you could kind of talk about the people that you ran into.
I'll use
And he goes,
disguise
yeah.
self to turn
Oh
in.
yeah, shoot, I can do that too.
I'll use my mask of many faces to turn into each one of them. So they look like this.
He goes, not specifically, but if you're asking if most of them were human, then the answer is yes.
Skyboard, you have that thing you used to contact Scarlet?
As soon as you say that, as soon as you say Skyboard, he goes, Skyboard. Which one of you are Skyboard?
He like slowly raises his hand.
He kind of walks past the boy, kind of being done with him, up to you, and extends a handshake to you. And he goes, "It's your quick thinking that the reason we still are standing here to talk about this situation. Apparently, you got a message out to Scarlet, and she was able to get a message to one of her rangers in time to prepare us for the attack. We weren't expecting the gate to be wide open, but we had a kind of an inkling that the armies were on the way. You really saved the town."
Wait.
How did they get here to deliver the message?
They said this little bird thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wait, so is Scarlet back in Glamoradier? Because she sent a message here.
Correct. She's in Glimmer.
Okay.
She sent a message.
Okay, just so
she
long
sent
as...
a message to her rangers that are near Stoneport.
Okay. Oh, God.
Complete.
That's amazing.
And you even got a reply back. That's amazing.
And a like.
You got a retweet. You got a retweet.
You're trending, Skyboard.
Okay. So long as Glamoradier knows that they're also going to be attacked, that's
Yes,
fine.
but do they know there's a group of refugees opening gates?
No.
Well,
Probably
apparently, there's, not all the refugees that have come here have been backstabbing, assholes, but seems like some of these wonderful folk have been joined to the Forgotten, willingly or unwillingly, and they basically, I guess, for their life, agreed to infiltrate and sabotage. Luckily, it didn't really do too much because once we did find out the situation, we got to kill them.
Yeah, but still.
Could have been better, but it's not as worse as it could have been.
That's true.
Is anybody checking anything, like looking for around the areas, or is everyone just engaged in this conversation?
I'm just kind of looking around, I am activating my special vision of detect magic at will, just to see if anything's off in the area, anything magical.
No, there's no the any kind of spells or enchantments that were used during battle have kind of fizzled out and dissipated. You guys are obviously wearing some magic items. You pick a few things up on your magic radar within the town limits, but no magic like of immediate threat or danger. Go ahead and roll if you are doing any kind of other investigations or something. Go ahead and are you checking around where some of the bodies were, maybe where the whatever you want to do. Anyone that is for that. But otherwise, Henrik will just keep speaking to you about the refugees. Similar stories to what Glimmerdeer is having on a much. It's big enough for its own wall, but the wall looks so small comparatively to that of Glimmerdeer. This. Oh shoot! Did you guys lose me?
No, we can hear you.
Eh,
We can hear you.
You cut out a little bit, but not
my
enough
thing
to
said,
affect it.
Phone one connected. I'm like, oh, that's good. So Glimmerdeer, I'm sorry, it's just a much smaller city with a wall, but it's not as impressive as Glimmerdeer is all I was trying to get across. It's a fishing kind of town. They do run some barges to get lumber materials across the way, but they also are probably one of the bigger ports in this side of on this lake, and he will just kind of give you the rundown of a little bit of the history of the town, and he'll kind of ask who you are besides who you kind of are. I mean, he knows Skyboard from that, but he doesn't really know much about you guys yet.
We are kind of, you may know us as the heroes of the wall.
Well, then you're heroes of many things then. I'm glad you all came here to be a hero to us today. What can I help you with?
We're looking for passage to Espa, or as close as you can get.
Espa. What are you guys heading up there?
Open trade routes.
I owe you many thanks. It's going to be really hard to find a ship. A lot of the men here have kind of gone weak and are not taking as many trucks out to the lake lately.
Why is that?
The stories we keep hearing about from Fort Frowengard, things are getting, I guess, fairly nasty out there, where the ships and seas aren't as safe as they once were.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to fix. Somehow. We're working on the how part.
I don't know why you'd waste your time on a bunch of people that never really helped us in the fight on land before, but I guess they are our allies, and we do need, if we could get some trade routes open, that would be good for business and our livelihoods again.
Exactly.
Not to mention armies. The whole forgotten. One small village by itself isn't going to do much. Kingdoms together,
I agree.
that might.
We've done it before, but it just felt like we had a lot more help last time. Or maybe it wasn't such a shit show all at the same time.
It's fair. It's also early yet. Give it some time.
Well, I'm getting a little too old for taking you out to the open waters and towards Fort Ferngard, but for what you've done for my town, I'd like to help you guys out at all. I can't offer you too much, but maybe I could actually help you with the cost of your boat by lending you mine and some of my able deckhands. But it's not a big boat. It's not not the fastest boat. But if you all are willing to help while on the boat, you guys could have that for free to take up to Frogengard.
That would be helpful.
Otherwise, you might want to talk to some of the other men at the bar or the inns or around town to see if they would take up a fare that have maybe a little bit bigger and faster of a ship. And I'm a little embarrassed to say maybe a little bit better equipped in case you run into trouble.
We might look around if that's all right, but keep that offer open.
I will not be offended. I just know that with these trying times, that's the men that are willing to go out to take the fares have been kind of charging people an arm and a leg. So just keep me in mind. If I can help you, please come find me. I didn't mean to offend you guys about the whole, disagreeing with Espa's help. I just think, the Asmarian armies and stuff would be really great right now. But, Espa has done a lot of great things, over the past couple of years.
No offense.
None
Taken.
taken. Well,
He
then.
will kind of nod his head to you, and he'll kind of wave over to the boy that he had hit earlier and say, help them settle in, let them know where they need to go. If there's things that they need, you will be their chauffeur. Take them wherever they need. That's about all you're being good for today. And he will kind of walk away, and the little boy kind of comes up to you guys nervously. What are you guys looking for? I can help you kind of get around the town.
I believe we're looking for some captains willing to bring us across the lake.
Yep, so
Sure.
probably crazy.
I'm sure you can find some boatsmen all over. We have an inn where they often make merry, in their downtime. We do have some stores in the area where some of them might go to trade some stuff they found while they're at sea. Where would you like to go? I could just take you straight to the end, or did you want to maybe stop at any of the other shops where they might, stop at themselves?
I'm sure some of us could use a drink. Did we want to start there?
Sure. Who would you suggest would be one of the best captains in town? There's got to be someone, right?
He kind of scrunches his eye, rubs his chin a little bit, and starts really kind of thinking. There's not many that are taking fares out right now, but believe it or not, I might think Oren might be up to it. He's a little odd. He's a little strange, but crazy enough to go out. Won't ask too many questions, but he'll expect to see a fair bit of coin, I imagine.
Where would Oren most likely be?
He actually kind of hangs out at this magic shop a lot. He likes to kind of stop in there and check for some of their wares. I don't know why he can't use any of that thing, as far as I know, but he likes to collect strange and odd, peculiar things.
So, all right. Bar or magic shop? Or do we want to go to bar and then magic shop?
Magic then bar?
Magic then bar, yes. It's probably would be wise not to mess with the magic while drunk.
Never heard anybody that bad.
Have you been using magic while drunk?
My family has. It's always been fun.
I think I may have heard some stories about that.
I'm sure you have.
So you want to go to the magic shop that he goes to frequently then, okay?
Yeah.
Skyward is going off on his own to look for some birds. Anybody else want to do anything else besides go to the shop? There's a couple different stores. There's the inn. It's whatever you guys like to do. There's quite a couple different things everyone can do in this town. Okay. I'm just going to move along then. Just jump out at me if I'm rambling too much. So you guys make your way through the town following the boy, and you eventually come to this shop called Mathel's Wondrous Weapons. You open the door, and you walk in. You see this gnome with lime kind of green hair with streaks of purple kind of going through it. Not like a mohawk, but his hair kind of poofs out in the front part a little bit, and just like the front top part of the head, not the whole strip back though. It's a very odd, weird style. And this little gnome sitting there bickering with this older dwarven female behind the counter, and he's like, he goes, "Maba, you never charged me that much before. Why are you being so stingy right now?" And she's like, and you see the older dwarf lady is like, "Orin, I really don't have time for this anymore. Those are my prices. Like it or get out of here. You're wasting my time." And then she sees you all walk in, like, "Oh, new customers. Thank God. What can I help you all with?"
We we're actually looking for this guy right here. I gesture to Orin.
"Oh, thank you. Please take him away." And she, at that point, knowing that you're not really there to talk to her, she immediately kind of goes back over to the other side of the counter and just start looking at like inventory, cleaning the shelves and kind of rearranging things. And Orin ears perk up at the hearing you mentioning kind of his name, and he goes, what can I do for you all? You guys are looking for Mr. Orin? What brings you to me?"
We're looking for a ship.
An interesting challenge.
A ship, but not any ship. A
No,
ship
the
that can
best.
get you from here to there. Aha. Well, you came to the right person. I have a ship that can make the voyage in a couple days to Fort Frogengard, if that's where you're heading. I imagine. I just know these things.
I'm sure the large amount of weaponry gave it away.
That's exactly right.
Then you know we need to get there in a hurry.
Well, my ship can do that. I think, let's see. How many miles? He starts trying to do math in his head. And he's sitting there for a minute and he goes, on my vessel, we could probably make it in 2 days.
Sounds
Actually,
like
I did
fair
the math
plan.
already, and I don't know where I wrote this down. I'm so sorry. Let me double check that.
Are you sure it's 2 days?
You sure?
Not really. Give me a moment. I'm working on the math.
I
I use detect thoughts.
do. You sure you want to? You sure you want to see him with like that meme with the math going all over their head?
Oh God, no. Oh God.
Where the hell is it? I'm trying to look for the boat speeds. Here it is. There we go. How many per day? I swear to God, I wrote this math down last night. Let me look at the map. Each hex is like 60 miles. So... I'm sorry. He could get there in 2 days. Yeah. So with my ship, we get there in 2 days. I'm absolutely positive now.
Insight.
That sounds possible.
Go ahead. Roll insight or How do I do it? I'm not going to bother. Yeah, he seems pretty earnest and, believes what he's saying.
All right.
All right, so 2 days on a ship. That's not too bad.
Yeah. I've never had any trouble with those merfolk before. They typically leave me be when I'm on the waters.
Oh,
You can go.
Merfolk.
I'm ready for a seat whenever you'd like to head that way. Just let me know. Not today. I plan on getting fucked up a little bit tonight at the bar. But tomorrow I'm ready whenever you guys want to set sail.
I'm sure we all do plan to do that. But
I don't know if we all plan to get fucked up at the bar, but we all plan to go to the bar.
that is true. Now, nothing's ever given away for free.
Oh, of course not. I expect to be paid handsomely for my services.
And what were you thinking?
And how much?
Well, with the shit show going on right now, I've been figuring about 4,000 gold would do the trick.
4,000 gold.
And I'm sure, us heroes of the wall would be very indebted to you if you just helped us a little bit out there.
Not to mention it gets you out of town. Seems to be at least. She's growing quite unfond of you. Can I indicate the shopkeep?
Yeah, but I have to pay for these freaking outrageous prices she's charging me for things anymore.
Well,
I
well,
need
what
the
are you
extra money, and
Well,
I'm in no rush to leave.
What are you trying to buy?
That's a very good question. And I wrote that down. But it's on my other sheet. Let me look at her inventory again.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we at again? We are at not there. I keep switching between Dahlenberg locations and Espa locations because you guys are like right on the tipping point.
Ah, fuck.
So he was looking. I'm trying to buy this wand she has for sale.
A wand?
Wand.
Yes.
Miss, what is the wand he was looking for?
She rolls her eyes, and I'm just double checking what this one does because once I say it, I can't take it back.
Skyboard, that's terrible.
What do you say? It's a wand of secrets.
Wand of...
Wait.
May I ask what that does?
If I remember correctly, that can get you quite in a bit of trouble. If you're the type.
This one
You're out of
here. She pulls it back out of the kind of back from the shelf to kind of present it, kind of breathing heavily because she just kind of seems done talking about it. But she's like, "Yes, this wand here should reveal a secret door if it's within 30 feet of you." And it kind of starts to pulse and direct you towards that secret door.
Hmm.
And how much are you selling it for, miss?
Orin says, "Back off, buddy. I am haggling here."
Easy here, Orin. And I'll just kind of like yank him as far away to the side as I can. Just kind of lead him away. Let's talk about that 4,000 gold after we get the wand, yeah?
She's like, 2,500 gold.
2,500.
Do we get a discount if I remove him from the store?
And take him away for a few days.
Roll a persuasion check there, Cronus.
Ah.
I don't know if I give you a bonus, but it would make this exchange a little bit more pleasurable.
What if that comes with he won't come in your store for another 5 days?
You can't promise me that. I just heard that you're trying to get out of here.
Yeah, and that'll take him away for 4 to 5 days.
Yeah, because he will be taking us someplace else that is far away.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage, Anika,
Okay.
because you already failed the first persuasion check.
You got this. You're good at
15.
persuasion.
Okay. She's not hating it. She goes, listen, the best I could do is give it. I can't go less than. She kind of does some math in her head. She's 1,750 gold pieces. That's the least I'm going to take for this. And Orn's like, that's what it's worth. Like, that's so much more reasonable. Why have you raised the price? She goes, the same reason you've raised the prices on
I'm gonna go ahead and
Fantasia.
pick them up and then football carry them out of the store.
Yeah, I let Cronus. I actually kind of like push him into Cronus's arms.
But,
We'll see you in a bit.
so- well, she's like, wait, he was going to buy. All right, someone's buying this, right? She started looking at you all.
I just look at Lorna. She has the money.
I
Lorna has the
pause.
money.
I pause. I stick my head out the door. If we buy you the wand, will you take us to Espa?
At no extra
Jesus.
charge.
At no extra charge.
And we'll help defend the ship on the way there.
And it will help defend the ship.
Fine.
Done.
I'd like it to be known that I'm holding him like he's a little toddler. Facing Lorna.
He's like waving his legs and his arms, kind of like, let me down, damn it! I'm not gonna let you on my boat, Dragonborn.
Perfect. You let him on the boat or I'm not buying this wand. Or I'm buying it and I'm not giving it to you.
You're not out here.
I'm sticking my head out.
Just assuming she heard that while she was out, like in the door.
We heard that.
Yes?
You're kind
Fine.
of yelling.
Just give me my wand.
Okay. Yes, everybody?
It's a lot
Yes.
cheaper than what he was going to
Okay.
charge us.
Okay. I will pay for that in the platinum? Because a platinum is worth 10 gold?
Mhm.
Okay, yes, I'll pay that in platinum pieces.
Actually, I don't even remember what you guys have right now for.
We have 200 platinum.
Yeah.
And most of it's about to be gone.
Yes, it is.
We'll get some money.
Nobody
point.
uses platinum. It's good for buying large amounts of things, especially when it's even and it makes it even. So they will have 25 platinum left over.
Didn't she say 1,700?
Yeah, 1,700. Yeah, so or
Oh.
1,750.
Oh,
we'll
Yeah,
have-
that's what I heard.
50.
So
Okay,
we'll have
I know.
30 platinum left over.
No, we'll have
yeah.
25. Because 200 subtract 175 is 25.
Oh, yeah. 25.
25.
Math.
Math.
Perfect.
So, is there anything else you want to do while you are here at her store?
I'll look around, see if anything interests me. Maybe she has those gauntlets I'm looking for.
She does not, but she does have a few other things. She is selling. I imagine you were asking. She's selling a wand of the War Mage +1.
Okay, that could be very, very useful for a Nika Fae.
She's selling a staff with a manta ray. Oh, sorry, staff with a python.
Staff with a python. Ooh.
Turned into a snake.
And the
That's
other
a skyboard thing.
they're selling is a. Where is it? Ever smoking bottle.
Ooh.
Mm,
I don't know what that is.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Oh, I can also attune to the staff of the python I'm looking.
I don't use spell attack rolls often.
They really need to make some spell attack cantrips for bards at the very least.
Mm.
Mm.
Same with clerics. Going over the lists, they're all saves that do damage.
They are,
Yeah.
but that's quite useful when things have very high.
Mm-hmm.
How much is the wand of the war mage?
She pulls it out and shows it to you. And how did I lose my spot? I literally scrolled down one page. There it is. She's like, has to be like 1,500 gold.
Oof.
Uh,
That'd be so useful for some of my spells. That would give me a +9 on Eldritch Blast.
And she'll kind of say, like, I think it'll really bring out the color of your eyes, my dear, too.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I mean, Eldritch Blast, the only... Shadow Blade could also benefit from it. I don't think we have the money for it. I can wait.
Probably not at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know how much gold do you guys have? I don't know how much.
We have 5,969.
Sorry.
I'm not going to have to spend a lot on a wand like that. After we just spent some on a wand for the guy out there.
Hey, it was like half the price of him. So buying the wand was a lot better.
Yeah.
But you had a free ship.
Yeah, that
Yes.
probably
but
took like,
now we get a better one.
yeah. It probably took like 10 days to get there. Although we didn't ask.
We didn't, but
His
he
would
flat
take
out said.
probably 3 to 4 days to get there on his ship.
Yeah.
And he did
no.
flat out say there are better ships.
True.
Spell scrolls?
What spell scrolls do you have?
She is. I don't have a whole lot of those left around. I have some potions maybe I could sell. So yeah, if you're looking for something like that, but I don't have a whole lot more.
What potions do you have? We can go over the scrolls later.
Hmm.
So let me go back over here. She will let you know that she has a few greater, and one superior, and a few regular healing.
And how much are the potions?
Greater is 150. Superior is 450. And regular is 50.
Also, didn't we just buy a ton
We
of
did.
those?
So we have 4 regular healing, 4 graders,
But
and 1 superior.
These might be more expensive knowing
That is true.
since everything's been higher priced.
No, these are just going to be a regular price. You guys have already done some business with her. She's kind of loosening up a little bit.
We've only bought one thing.
Yeah, but we got him out of her shop.
That is true.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have more potions.
That's true. It's not like they go bad.
As far as we know. Did we want to get some more regulars at least?
Yeah.
I don't know. What Skybor, Cronus? What do you think?
Wait,
I'm outside.
wait, is Skybor even with us?
No,
Skybor?
he's
Where'd he
find a
go?
bird.
Where did he go?
Find a bird. I think he wants to send a message. Or no, I think he wants to tweet.
Twinkies
Oh.
of healing.
We need to
He's
put a
got-
bell on him when he disappears like that.
Why? He just literally walked off. You didn't notice?
No. I was more focused on trying to figure out how to get a better ship.
You need to get your eyes checked.
It's all the magic we're carrying. And also, I have not ended the spell yet.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably end that spell.
I mean, isn't this whole place like giving you blindness?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tanir is with you guys still. I'm sure we all have forgotten that he's with you.
No, we
No,
totally
he's-
didn't forget.
Yeah, he said, like, well, perhaps we, if we're not doing any more business here, we should get to the inn or to the docks, maybe. Or no, he said he wasn't ready to take you guys until tomorrow.
Yes. Go to the inn and work on getting him a little drunk.
I get me a little drunk too.
As long as you keep the other little drunk out of trouble.
I can't promise anything.
For all
Fair.
you know, there might be a fighting pit here.
Exactly. I turn to the innkeeper. Would you mind holding on to a couple of those potions for us? We may be back in the morning.
Oh, hold on to them until someone was willing to buy them. Yes.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys go back to the inn or
Yes.
that's where we're at next. You guys go there. Orin is kind of griping the whole way there. You guys make it there, and it's called the Slumbering Green Dragon. And you guys enter the establishment. It's not the crudest place. It's not the nicest place. It's just kind of a typical tavern. No one's sitting there being too unruly or obnoxious, but no one is, snobbishly, looking at you at the tips of their nose either. They're just kind of enjoying themselves on this kind of crappy day. What would you guys like to do?
Go up to the barkeep, order around.
Should we get rooms first?
That too.
Why does that have to be first? But sure.
A
Just
bit
so
of
we
both?
know where we're carrying people when they pass out.
Oh, that's fair.
Hey, I only passed out once, and that's because Cronus hit me on the face.
Yeah, that's okay, because I'd be dragging you instead of carrying you.
That's true.
So you guys would like to check out a room first?
Probably.
Should
Yeah.
we get, how many should we get?
Depends on how big they are, didn't it?
Barkeep, how big are your rooms?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here reading the math. Not fairly big. Let's see here. Forgetting if I'm a man or a woman for a second. I'm a man. I want to talk to like a man then. So this human man, a little middle-aged, short, plump, kind of tiredly looks back and he goes, you probably can fit one of you in the room if you want to pay a little bit more. Or I say, save a little money, you can we have enough rooms for each of you individually. But if you guys want to save a little money, you guys can fit two in a room fairly easily. As you say that, your friend Wolfram will kind of have his big, deep voice speak out. He goes, and I can't role play Wolfram, but he'll say to you, August, I am not staying around for the night. I need to head back to Glimmerdeer, see how things are going, and see if I can continue provide assistance to the king and queen. But I don't feel like my journey is taking me across the bay.
Are you sure about that, Wolfram? We could always use your help.
I think I have something that's more pressing for me to do that will help us in the long run. I don't think B, being heavy sort of metal, and the C is the best idea. It's not very logical either.
You got a point there, but if you're sure, are you going to make your way on your own?
I may see if I can do some good here in this town for a little bit before I head off with the blacksmith. I do a little work before I take off, but if things are quiet tomorrow, I probably will start going, head that way.
Well then, make sure you find us when we're around. Come back to us if you need. You know where we'll be.
And if we happen to be gone, I'm sure you can follow the chaos we inevitably end up making.
That too.
And so at that, he will approach you, Lorna, and hand you a couple of different things.
Oh,
He's
hold
going
on.
to hand you.
Ah,
He's going to hand you. Tell me when you're ready.
okay.
He's going to hand you 2 diamonds that are both worth, I think, 300 gold each. They were
Yep.
the ones that were
Oh,
a superior healing potion. And he's going to hand you 2 rings, I think the 2 that you gave
yes.
him. And he will lean forward and whisper, as much as I can imagine him whispering, saying, what is it? I'm sorry, I'm reading what he sent me in chat. He will, no, I'm sorry, he won't whisper. He'll just kind of say, when he hands the stuff over to you, sorry, I think I'm misreading how he wrote this. So he's going to hand this stuff to you, and he's actually going to say out to you, Lorna, but loud enough for everyone to hear. And you guys can do any kind of insight check on what he means by this. But he'll say, know that I will always be with you, or know that I will be with you always. And then he will drop the stuff and turn and walk immediately out of the room, not waiting for really any response or social cues.
Wolfram, one last thing. Can I borrow something from you?
What?
Can I borrow those goggles of night that you have?
No. But he keeps walking. No, I'm just kidding.
Bitch, I will rip those off.
Yeah, I think he would hand those over too. That's fine.
I appreciate it.
And before he goes, I'll ask if he could put a revivify into my little tiara, just in case we need it.
What level is a revivify spell?
3rd.
Yes.
All right. What spells are in your crown right now?
I used the only spell I had in it.
What's that?
It was a smite.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing sorted in it right now.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, he'll do that. He will go ahead and cast Revivify into your circlet. So that will use up a diamond though, right?
Yes.
So
I will need a diamond if I have to cast Revivify.
Yes.
But we have 1 Revivify, guys. 1 Revivify.
So he kind of holds the diamond back. He kind of takes it gently back from Lorna, places it in his hands, and kind of focuses on your circlet, and eventually casts this radiant spell that kind of just coalesces and absorbs straight into the different beads of your crown, and the kind of white, warm light just kind of washed over you during the process. This kind of goes out in an instant as it blinks into face ground.
All right. Well, we got 1 emergency spell.
Perfect.
Yeah. Let's hope we never ever need it.
All right, so Faye decided to paint a target on her back. All right, kill the one with the Revivify crown.
Fuck that shit.
All right, Orin is be like, what? Why do you think? I should have charged more. Why do we need a revive spell?
Not for you.
Not
For
for
us.
you, for us.
We tend to get in trouble, but not normally on boats.
And no one's died yet.
I'm gonna pipe
Fully.
up that I almost died 3 times yesterday.
But you didn't, did you?
But you didn't.
And
I
that
mean-
was today.
You're still not looking too good there. Maybe we should
You
get a few
aren't.
drinks.
I'm
I
gonna
am going
let you
to
guys.
short rest it and take a nap at the table.
Okay, Skyboy, what are you up to at the moment?
I am looking for birds.
All right, what kind of birds are you looking for? Like a particular?
Anything that could be fast, like a falcon, possibly. Anything that's fast.
Falcon. Yeah, I guess. I mean, trying to think of where falcons typically live at and stuff, and I don't know. I guess they would come into a city, or would they be more mountainous? Or, but you could see definitely some hawks and stuff in the city.
That'll work. I am going to try to commune or speak with animals.
Okay.
All right.
You're trying to call out
Yes.
call out to one of the hawks. Okay, the hawk. You cast a spell and go ahead and do whatever you'd like to do.
All right. Earlier this day, there was a orc that attacked the city here. Could you possibly scout around the city, and see if you can find any more orcs hidden somewhere out in the forest? Once you find anything, or not, come back to me and let me know.
Okay. Now, with that spell, you do the animal can talk back with you, or just
Yeah.
it comprehends what you say.
They could talk back.
It will kind of its screech across the sky for everyone's ears to hear, but you will hear, in addition to that Skywarp, unlike the others in the near area, just say, "There's orcs. There's been orcs all over the forest."
Currently, where are they at?
I mean, here, there, everywhere.
Okay. Where is the closest one?
Several miles. Several
Miles.
miles, probably to the north.
All right.
This is
All right.
really weird.
You get used to it.
I don't know if I can get used to it. You kind of sound funny.
I get that a lot.
Why are you looking for orcs?
They attacked the city. I'm trying to help the people here so that they can protect themselves.
Oh, that's awfully nice of you. But at this point, she's kind of fly down and she's kind of on a near post talking to you. Her head's kind of tilting back and forth, and her eyes kind of do that weird little bird flap. Don't really have eyelids. Kind of close her eyes real quick. It's kind of talking to you still.
Okay. How long is it? 10 minutes. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. You think that perhaps whenever you see orcs approaching the city, you think you could let out a specific cry
Seems like a very intelligent
Yeah.
request.
Yeah.
She's not very like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like she can speak, but she's still like animal intelligence, right?
Yeah.
But she's not like. I don't know. What is a hawk's or a bird's intelligence?
It should be in player's handbook.
Here we go. A hawk's intelligence is -4, so she's gonna be like, "What's a pattern?" I can do one of these, and she'll let out another screech and kind of flap her wings.
You see, the thing is, people could just think that's just a normal hawk cry. I just,
Maybe show me what a pattern is.
Okay.
Show me what you want me to do.
All right. So Skyvor is going to let's see. How does he want? Yes. He's going to shout. He's going to ah! 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 Ah!
Make a performance check.
Okay. Performance. Yeah, sounds about right.
I still loved it. I'm like allow it to happen because that was amazing. Like this. Ah! 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 Is that what you want me to do?
No. It's like ah, 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 ah. How many people was around, by the way?
The number is
Enough.
the number was not a lot, and now it is. Yeah, I think I got it. I guess I could try that.
Let me hear it.
I love this so much.
You see it needs work.
Yeah. You know what? Don't worry about it. I think the people have it handled.
Oh, okay. You're really weird. You should maybe not talk to animals later. Just kidding.
Oh, Lordy.
And she'll let out another screech and kind of fly off and back into the distance. And like, man, the kids are never gonna believe this story when I get home.
Skybor like
anything
turns
else you want to do?
Skybor turns to the crowd and goes, "I'm teaching the hawk to do watch."
Because explaining that makes it so much better.
Yeah.
An older lady kind of grabs her younger son and just kind of grabs him by the head and covers his ears and forces his head away from you and just go. Okay. Okay, so what would you like to do? Would you like to kind of reconvene at the end, as you probably find that to be the most likely place to find your friends, or is there anything else you want to do, Skybor?
Yeah, sure. It'll go to the end.
Okay, so you see Skyward return to join you all. You all have been drinking for a little bit of time, discussing with Orin what you'd like to do, what your next plan, what your plans are, how you guys have not almost died but not really died before, all your kind of scars and war stories you guys have been exchanging for a little bit of time.
Yeah. But see, we didn't die that time. Although they try really hard to for some reason.
They really
They
do.
try so hard to kill us, yet they never can.
I know. Ah, Skybor. This is the one that keeps on dying.
One of the
He
ones.
hasn't died yet.
The other
Well-
one is staying here.
Well, to be fair, I haven't been dying lately.
That is
That
true.
has
That
been
is also
Wolfram
true.
and- That has been Wolfram and Cronus.
Mm.
I guess that takes a lot of the karma off of me. Speaking of Wolfram, where is he?
You just mentioned karma. Wolfram left.
He says he's going back to Glamordir to, be a blacksmith and all. At least for a little bit.
Hmm.
Help the war efforts a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure between you and Faye and Anika, we'll be fine for healing. Plus the potion.
The potions.
Potion.
My one healing spell is a last resort because it does cause me pain.
Yeah,
that
so
too.
between me and Skybor,
And healing potions. Healing potions
And healing
first,
potions.
and then healing. Yeah.
mm-hmm. See, we got it all planned out.
But oh no, you don't like metal, do you? Do you wear any metal stuff? Skybor?
Yeah.
He like slowly turns his head, wearing nothing but hide and wood and everything. He goes,
That's true.
No,
No.
I don't.
He did leave you something though. And I take out the random herbs that we have in our bag. And I give them to Skybor.
Why do we have herbs?
We do. For some reason. He thought they reminded you of him. Him of you.
Aww.
He said he'll always be with us. She kind of puts like a smile question mark on her face.
Okay. She emoticons a smile and a question mark on her face.
Yes.
We'll
Mm-hmm.
be fine.
Oh.
Oh,
You're still right in front of us, buddy. It's okay.
Oh.
it's okay.
We'll find your place. Your place is with us for now.
Mm-hmm.
Your place is here to save the world, Skybor.
Your place is here to take the bullet.
To be fair, that's because you keep jumping in front of the bullet. Stop that.
That's my
Yeah,
job.
please.
Yeah, that's her job. That's why I hang back a lot.
Anywho, I get wasted for the night.
Yeah. Just remember, if you pass out, I'm dragging you upstairs. And I'm not being nice about it.
That's perfectly fine.
I will watch.
Not the first time that's happened to me.
I believe that.
All right. You guys are hanging out a little bit more, drinking, and eventually you do see a familiar face enter the bar, and it is Henrik again. He finds you guys. He goes, I trust you all have gotten yourselves situated and made yourselves comfortable here in Stoneport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did we ever get rooms? Or did we just talk about it and then get
No.
distracted?
We talked about it, then we got distracted.
I will, and we'll say with we'll get the pricing again. Cash darn, I hope I didn't close that. I did, so screw it. 3 gold will cover all your rooms for the night, as well as drinking expenses. We'll say.
Sweet.
But you guys are you did make all your accommodations and stuff.
Oh, yeah, never mind. We're good. Whew, I forgot. So yeah, we have a ship. And
Who is this man with the flower-colored hair?
that would be the captain of our new ship. His name's Oren. He likes magic things.
And he, or as Henrik approaches Oren's like, "Who's the friend? Are you guys friends with this sniffle stick in the mud?" And he goes, "Oren, just leave me alone. I'm glad you guys made your arrangements. I know Oren's a little odd, but he'll take good care of you guys across the sea. If there's anything that you guys need, I just thought you might want to hear an update from this morning. Hoorah that we all got to enjoy."
Sure.
He kind of looks around to make sure that your table has somewhat privacy in such a public space, but the size of your group is kind of warranted your own kind of seclusion for the rest of the group, just the size of the number of people that are with you. And he kind of lays a piece of ripped fabric on the table, and it is a symbol, which I don't have a picture of, I'm sorry, but it is a symbol, and based on just your overall intelligence of the group and stuff, you guys can determine that it is an orcish symbol. And he'll say, "We found this some of the bodies of the orcs. They are wearing these banners on them."
Oh. Is it the handprint?
These are handprints, but some of the refugees that warned us about the coup that turned against the other Forgotten, they do bear a handprint on them.
Ah. That's something
Well,
we
that
should look
answers
out
that
for.
question. But
Should we? What's with the handprint? Should we be doing something with the refugees we still have here with them?
Oh, yeah, you should be rounding them up and probably imprisoning them and trying to.
hey,
At least I didn't say kill them.
I mean, we killed a lot today, but the refugees that are still with us have a hand on them. But they're the one that kind of let us know what was happening,
No.
and helped us respond to it as well.
I mean,
but we
it
might need
depends.
to look. Do you mind? You mind interrogating them before you guys set sail?
Sure, we can talk to them. Another option, instead of just throwing them in a cell,
That's true. That's
give
what I
them
mean
a
by
handler
imprisonment.
or a
not killing
babysitter.
them.
No, but like, give them a babysitter.
I don't know that we should interrogate them. Because if they have some form of communication with the Forgotten, then they'll know we're going to Espa. And then they can get a key wherever else.
Why would they know we're going to Espa?
I don't know. If one of the people with the handprints on has communication like we did with Skybor and Scarlet.
No, I mean, why would they find out we're going to Espa from the people here?
Why else would we
I don't plan on telling them.
Why else would we be in this port? No offense,
Going
sir.
around.
Hey guys, just real quick, because I think you guys are doing a perfect conversation. We're almost at 9 o'clock anyways, so since you guys are already in the middle of a great conversation, why don't you guys all role play and socialize what you guys want to do, what you guys want to do with the refugees, if you want to do anything, you want to just set sail in the morning, what you want to do tonight, settle up your tabs or any kind of things like that. When I come back, you guys will kind of have all those decisions made, and we'll just go right into whatever you decided to do with the refugees or disembarking.
Okay.
Well, he goes and tries to hunt his cat out from under his house.
Yes.
Best of luck.
So when he gets back, we're going to tell him we burned down the inn, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
After we took the mead.
Yes.
We robbed the bank. We burned down the inn.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And we stole the ship.
We stole the ship.
We killed the captain. We took the one back.
No, I don't know how to drive a ship. We keep the captain.
That's true. And once we get to Espa, we kill the captain.
You have had proficiency with driving a ship.
Do I?
Do you really want
No, I
someone
don't.
who halfway knows how to drive a ship getting us to a fort full of mermaids in the
Yes.
waters?
Do it. I have proficiency with vehicles on land. I should be able to drive in the water. Left and right,
See,
and go
we're
forward.
fine.
Those are two very different things.
It'll
We
be
will
fine.
be fine.
See, Faye has faith.
If things go wrong, I got the broom.
I mean, if things go
Yeah,
wrong,
which
I can
holds
breathe
me and
underwater
you.
now.
It's just you and me, Skyboard. We'll make it work. Oh shit, you can polymorph, can't you? Wild shape. Oh, fuck. Fuck y'all.
I think it's just you.
I know how to swim.
It does sound like it's just you.
Also, I got a ring of swimming, so my swimming speed is like 40, I think.
At least. Well then. Anywho, I
Right.
don't think that if we happen to talk to the refugees and somehow it slips out that we're headed to Espa, or why the fuck are we here? Obviously, we're not here just to visit the town. No offense, Henrik. But, to be honest, they could get a
Well,
message. You never know.
We could mislead them with false information.
I was about to say, we can lie.
But just our
We
physical
don't-
presence in this town is
They were a
worth...
town that was under attack. The Forgotten know we've been fighting with them.
That's
If we
true.
knew orcs were around, wouldn't we be fucking with them?
We
Yeah.
could just be passing through.
On our way to
Yeah.
Espa.
Or
But, I
on
mean-
our way to anywhere. We just got sidetracked because, orcs.
True, true.
Literally everything is south of Dahlenberg.
Fine. That's true.
Besides, we could just not say why we're here.
It's
And if
not
they
even
do
just
ask,
saying it. It's
I'll
just the,
lie.
it's even just the
Yeah.
fact that we're here. But we'll interrogate them in the morning or tonight. Tonight when they're sleepy. The best way to do it.
Yeah. Plus, if
That is true.
Plus we're drunk. Even better
Anika.
question.
yeah, Skybor.
Do you know how to charm people?
I mean, other than like what I did earlier, no. I can like make them not do anything, but like the making them believe me part, that's just all me, not my magic.
Yeah, it's not something I specialize in either.
Kind of goes against what we did growing up, but yeah. I don't mind like tricking people as a whole and like making them see what I want them to, but one on one, like, no.
Yeah, growing up with a bunch of elves, you kind of figure out charm spells aren't really that effective.
Yeah, I'm really
That's
glad we
true.
didn't have to end up fighting people in Menzo.
Yes, that would have been very bad.
Although bashing a few of their heads together may have been.
I look at Cronus. We got that. We for sure got that.
Yeah. So probably tonight we can make them think we're drunk.
Yeah,
Or I can make them think I'm drunk. You're halfway there.
exactly.
Mhm.
It'll
I'm
be
drinking
great.
wine, so they do see we are drinking.
Nothing will go wrong.
Why'd you have to go say that?
You never say that.
It's me. Nothing ever goes wrong whenever I say that. At least whenever I said it, nothing ever went wrong for me. So we'll see.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if you said that and something's gone wrong recently.
I'm just gonna look at the cups and be like, is that the point where drunks start getting more honest, or where they're better at lying?
I don't know. Probably both. It's a lie hidden within the truth.
So you have said that and something's gone wrong, just not something terrible?
Maybe. Quite possibly. Don't quite know right now. Memory's a bit foggy.
That's fair. That's definitely from the cups.
Well, that.
Mm-hmm. That's the plan for tonight. And tomorrow, on a ship we go.
On a ship, and we do have to spend 2 days with that gnome, don't we?
Oh, come on. You've never pranked a gnome? This could be fun.
That would be fun. But I don't think it'd be as fun turning him into a tiny little creature.
No, I wouldn't do that. Plus, I thought that was your revenge, not your prank.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Being
much.
annoying's not really a revenge worthy.
I mean, by the way, Cronus, how was it being a giant ape?
It was different.
Like,
Yeah.
I
good
didn't get to do
different.
much, but what I did do, it was rather effective.
Looked more fun than being a chinchilla, I'll give it that.
Or a fucking glider or something.
Oh yeah, you were something else, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were adorable.
I
You
was
know, I
so
really...
fucking tiny.
You know, I can learn that spell too, right?
Oh,
Yes, I do.
for fuck's sake.
I don't see what the big deal is.
I think it's just with people with size issues.
Just a wee bit.
How about this? Next time I can do that spell again, I turn you into a giant ape.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe we should have it have the same hair color so we can tell you and Cronus apart.
I mean, I might be able to do something else.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Hang on.
any suggestions on anything bigger than a giant ape?
Ugh.
I mean, could you turn one of us into a dragon?
No.
Why not?
Dragons technically not a beast. They are a bit more sentient.
Mm.
That is true. I don't know then.
I mean, I remember seeing an elephant when I was a kid, but I don't know how that would do in battle, other than they're big.
Mm.
Hmm.
Elephants never forget.
Is that always a bad thing?
I've heard that.
That just means you don't mistreat an elephant.
That's true.
That is true.
Hmm. So do we even know where we need to go in Espa?
No, we do not.
I'm sure if we go to like their council or their king and queen, whoever's in charge, and be like, "Hey, we're here to help. Send us to go fight your monsters." Then something will happen.
Probably. But also sea monsters. And as we all stated, 2 of us plan on flying. Cronus and Skybor have swimming things. But like, I don't think any of us are really equipped for sea monsters.
Not really.
So we gotta find out what's causing the sea monsters.
True. That's going to be the more difficult part.
Hmm.
That should be easy. Follow the chaos.
And not the chaos that we create.
Well, no, because obviously that's behind us.
You never know.
Why you plan on causing it in front of us?
I mean, we are at a bar right now.
That is true.
That is true.
It's true, and you two haven't tried to hit each other yet.
Yet.
That is true. This is like the first bar we've been at where you guys haven't tried to punch one another.
I do not see a fighting ring.
That didn't stop him in Menzo. Oh, wait, you weren't there. And to be fair, Cronus didn't fight Lorna then.
He may not have been there, but he certainly did walk into a very fun establishment.
Oh, we heard.
Yes, Faye, about that. I don't think you will understand what that place was. The others told me.
I go there for the wine and the company. They're nice
Uh-huh.
conversationalists.
I'm sure they are. Do they actually speak words or just use their mouths?
They speak words.
Oh.
Wait. What would it be?
Insight?
Insight.
Can I just use my natural bullshit detector?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Only Anika knows.
Only Anika knows for sure. Everyone else suspects. I'm curious though, because that first night we were in your hometown, didn't you try to get all of us to go there?
Oh, that's true.
Maybe. I mean, I think you all would have had a good time.
You
They
sure
got
about
great
that?
wine. The wine there is exquisite.
I have no doubt.
It smelled like seawater.
Really, that was the smell?
Yeah,
Huh. It's odd. Normally those places smell like flowers.
I
It
thought that
does.
too. I was disappointed.
Yeah. It is the Underdark, so maybe seawater is their flowers. Oh.
No, you saw our flowers. Remember the black roses?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. I wonder who left that for you.
Speaking of which, who did leave that for you?
Oh, could it have been
That-
Tanier? Maybe that's why he's staying with us. Right, Tanier? That's right.
Lorna, he's like all the way over there.
I know, that's why we're whispering. That's why I'm trying to impersonate him.
Ah.
I mean,
That normally helps if you're not looking directly at us.
it could have been him, but
I
be
thought you were
honest,
engaged.
it could have been from the person I'm engaged to.
Maybe you are engaged to Tanier.
He is from the right house.
Exactly. And maybe he actually likes you.
Who were you engaged to?
Still
Or did
have
you not
no.
know?
Still do not know.
Well, let's assume it was a political marriage. Would it have been the house that the matriarch died in, or the other one? Because I can't remember which one Tanir's a part of.
It was the other one. Not the one that we saw the matron got killed.
Right. And Tanir's part of that one?
Yes.
So it could have been.
It totally could have been. And that's probably why he came too. I mean, yes, we did save him and he maybe feels like he owes us a debt. But he could be protecting you.
True, but wasn't he the one that y'all saved before I met up with you in Glimadir?
That is true.
So wouldn't him of helping us on the boat been repayment for that?
Not necessarily.
Hmm.
It's his life that we saved.
Wonder if my sister knows.
You should message her.
Which
You have
sister?
the paper.
I do have the paper, and actually, the paper does go straight to the matron of Tanir's house.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I will think about doing that.
What's there to think about?
Have a little bit more wine, and I slowly tip the wine glass further into your mouth, forcing you to drink more.
No.
I'm back.
This is enough.
We may be
Okay, sorry.
pressuring.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. We may be pressuring Faye to write to
Figure out who she was engaged to.
Yes, that too, and who gave her the rose, and we're all figuring it's Tanir. But
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna get up and walk over and ask him.
hush hush, or out in the middle.
Nope, straight to him, no hesitation.
This isn't a fight, so he's not going to be sneaking.
Okay, so
Oh boy.
there's a lot of questions. So you guys were all sitting at the table, but I'll say social interactions and other normal activities that happen with drinking after long times. He's coming back from the bathroom, and you just straight up walk up to him, and what do you ask?
I'm gonna be like, were you the one that's gonna be marrying Faye?
He kind of looks startled, and he goes, well, hello, Cronus. I had a wonderful time at the bathroom. No, I was not. And he just kind of gives you a weird look and walks over to the bar to get another order or another round and walk back to the table.
Insight
I'm gonna
check.
follow him
Insight
and
check.
then ask
You're
him who
not
is it.
there.
It's a small bar.
I don't think it's that small.
Like
We
I'm
can
gonna
at least
hover
see
like
him.
uncomfortably close to him.
He's just kind of like, do you mind?
I mean, no.
All right. What are you all doing? So what did you all decide on?
I believe we were going to interrogate the refugees tonight, and then sleep,
Yes.
and then go
And then and
shit.
low key figure out who gave Faye the black rose.
that shoe.
Okay.
But also go onto the ship and head to Espa while we're trying to figure out who gave Faye the rose.
Yes, that's an
Okay.
ongoing quest.
Okay. Fair enough.
We can figure it out the next time we're in Minzo.
Oh, don't mention that again. Not soon.
You find Skyboard dead in the corner with a slit wrist.
Yeah, and Lorna and I may actually end up
May end up what?
arrested or starting a revolution.
Oh, we will for sure.
Mm-hmm.
This is not how I expected to have to use this spell on Skyboard.
Oh God.
Then we're not going back to Menzo.
Yeah.
Soon. Settled.
Real quick, I want to ask the bartender if they have like pen and paper or anything?
Yeah, they'll help you get some pen and paper. What are you looking to do?
I'm gonna write a note on it, and it says, "It was you, wasn't it?" And then put it in Tanir's pocket.
Put it in whose pocket? Tanir's?
Tanir's.
Are you trying to hide this?
Yes.
Roll aside a hand check.
My God, we're all in middle school right now.
It's true. Oh no! Oh no!
Well, hold on. Let me get Tanir's sheet open for that. He might have a chance.
I mean, Cronus is caught with his hand in Tanir's pants.
Where are you, Tanir? I moved him to your follower sheet. All right, here we go. Perception.
Oh yeah.
As you try to do that, he's gonna grab your wrist. He's like, "Excuse you, leave me alone." And then he'll release your hand. I was wondering if you were gonna let him grab your hand. Hello?
I'll get it later.
Okay. I feel bad. One of these times it's going to work for you, buddy. All right. So what did you guys do? So all right. So you guys decided you're going to go talk to refugees, go to bed, then wake up, set sail. That's right. All right. Because we're probably going to cut it close or short again because I had to go out there again. The cat was back and I went to grab it and it took off again. So I'm going to try one more time. So probably cut it a little short tonight. So refugees, you talking to the right people, you guys catch up with Hendrik and you guys do make it over to her. So the refugees that were the ones that kind of confessed to the coup that was about to happen, or the insurrection. What would you guys like to ask them or two?
I'm gonna ask the group if we're doing the 2 goblin method.
You mean the good goblin, bad goblin?
These refugees are not being held like as prisoners. They're not treated as the people in the other town are not treating them like as enemies at the moment.
You'll have to remind me what 2 goblin method is.
You only need one for information.
We are not killing refugees.
We don't have
We
to
are
kill
not
them.
killing them.
I want to say this out loud in front of them.
They
we don't
look very
have to
nervous,
kill them.
and the towns, the people that look like as citizens of Stoneport are looking really kind of like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys? The one was are you the ones that came and helped to close the gate?
We did happen about it that time, yes.
We did help, yes.
Mind
Excellent.
telling us who told you to open it?
The orcs.
You can speak Orcish?
No, but they can speak our language.
And just because they told you to open it, why did you open it?
We didn't open it. They're kind of like getting really kind of timid. We were. It's I guess the right way to kind of describe this. I guess enslaved is the most accurate way to put it. Captured and cursed. How close are you standing to these refugees, all of you?
I'm breathing in his ear. No, I'm not that close.
They would be.
Should be what?
I'd be a couple feet back, probably. Probably about 10 feet back.
Yeah, same.
Okay. You're feeling this kind of warm sensation around your temples right now, Faye. But they continue to speak and say,
I activate my eyes immediately. As soon as
which
I feel
means-
that, I activate my detect magic.
So yeah, you pick up the cosmic kind of magic kind of radiating from their branding, that handprint on them.
So I can actually see the handprints. Is it visible on each of them, or is it hidden?
It's peeking out of their shirts and stuff. They all have wearing clothing, but so you just kind of see the tips of it. But with your detect magic, it's like you're seeing the white radiant hand glowing through their clothes.
They are all marked.
Yeah.
They're like, that's what we're trying to tell you. They captured us, and they basically told us if we didn't come in here and open the gates for their troops, they were going to kill the other ones that they had captured too. I just had to say something because I would hope that my family wouldn't buckle and just try to save me, and rather let innocent people die.
And
Who are
what
the
makes
other ones?
you think? And what makes you think they're still alive?
I hope they're still alive, but I again, I couldn't go through with it. I wouldn't want my children to let innocent people die to save my skin, and I can't let them die or to save my own neck. I just pray that they are okay.
Who put the handprint on you?
I don't know his name. It was an orc. Some they all look the same.
This one, was he dressed like this? And I'll turn to that shaman we saw that teleported away.
I mean, that's kind of the stuff that he wore. Yes.
Thought so.
Mm. So what do you plan on doing now?
I don't know. I think right now we need to start trying to figure out how to get rid of these markings. As I know it's not over for me now, and he kind of looks around at the people. Like, I appreciate that you guys haven't just immediately got rid of it yet. I still hope there's an answer to this.
As far as we've seen, once you've got that mark, there's no removal.
Faye, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. And Lorna, if you're back,
Yes.
you also are starting to feel this warm sensation, kind of.
Wait, that
Con,
was a
not
intelligence, not.
Yeah.
Not much better.
Sensation over you as you are close to these refugees, as they have these marks on them.
Actually, I am going to use a luck point to re-roll that.
Okay.
You're welcome to. Okay.
That is a 12. That does not help much better. It's still probably a fail.
Did I need to roll anything?
Con save.
Yeah, go ahead and make a con save as well. I mean, it's nothing super negative, so but again, you guys kind of, as you guys are standing so close in proximity, you're just feeling this kind of warmth just rush over you. It's like a warm tingling. It's kind of an eerily reminiscent feeling that when you were striking at the that kind of cosmic being that Quill was in once you destroyed the clay form.
All right. I do not like that feeling.
You're feeling it too, Faye?
What are you two
Yeah.
feeling?
It's a warmth.
Remember back in Minzo when we fought that thing?
Uh-huh. Vividly.
There's a warm kind of magic associated with it. It's hard to describe.
Was it like that feeling? Sorry, I'm trying to remember what happened exactly at the end of that fight. Did something explode while we were in close?
Yeah, the fog cloud that was kind of building up in the room
Yeah.
did get you. But you're not seeing anything like that right now. You're just getting that kind of
Yeah.
weird, omniscient feeling. Thinking back, this is not completely alien, but it is the first time that you're really. This is the first time you've really been super close to someone with a mark, while not trying to kill them.
What happens if you get closer?
I move closer to the person.
I'm going to stay back because I want to see first.
Your hands start to tingle. Your fingertips feel hotter as well. Almost like you want to place your hand on the person's handprint. You're interested. You're not compelled. You're not being
No, I
forced
know.
to. But like your character,
It's a draw. Yeah.
It's not even a draw. It's piqued your interest. You can do willingly with what you want with that information.
Lorna, are you okay there?
It's just that handprint. It's not. I want to put my hand on it.
Try it.
If anything goes wrong, take me out.
Okay.
Everyone,
I just
ready
look
a weapon.
back like that was quick.
I wasn't planning on knocking you out, but I can take you out for a bit.
Okay.
I would go non-lethally.
I'm actually going to move closer to her and then prepare for a stunning strike if needed.
I appreciate it. And
Okay.
I put my hand on the handprint.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Hey.
Okay. You feel a burning sensation now to leave your hand on there. Like you feel like you could do some good, but you know this doing so may be not in your favor, but like you could help them.
I take my hand off.
Okay. Faye, you also are that kind of not compelling. It's not forcing you. You're starting to get that same kind of feeling that Lauren is having. It's completely free will, though, what you want to do with that feeling.
It's if you leave your hand on too long, I don't know what will happen. But it feels like we can help them. But at our own cost, that's a problem. I could try it, Faye.
You want to try it?
I want to try it if we can help them. But I'm just worried about the cost.
Well, depends on what the cost is, but I think between most of us we can mitigate it.
That's true. Okay. I take off my sword, put my javelins, put them at the other side of the room. I give the bag of holding to Cronus. Oh, no, to Skybor. I'll give it to Skybor. And I will stick my hand. Actually, I look at the person and be like, I'm gonna try something. And I'm gonna try and free you from this mark. I'm sorry.
Extremely nervous. Like, I don't think that can happen. What if this goes really wrong? What if you make it worse?
I put my hands on his shoulders. It may not. But we have gifts from Merlin. We were chosen by Merlin to save the world. I promise you, if anything happens, we'll be here. Okay?
All right.
So you place your hand back on
Yep.
his chest.
Yep.
You feel that returning heat and burn.
Uh-huh.
It feels like something's missing, though.
Feels like something's missing.
Faye.
Okay.
You're not. Well, you are
My eye-
here, but
I kind of like, I leave my
She
one
said
hand
that out
on and
loud.
kind of like wave over for Faye. It's not working.
I'll come over
Try it.
and
Both
I
of
will.
us?
Let's do it. On the count of 3. 1,
2,
2, 3.
3.
So you
Summon the
both put your
Dracula.
hand on it, and this white ring of light just kind of spiral shots around the room. You feel the warmth of the magic hitting you all in the chest, those that are in the room still. Again, it doesn't feel painful to anyone else there, but to Faye and Lorna, as you guys are holding your hands against this person's chest, it's excruciating, and I need you both to roll me a d20.
Oh no. Just
Oh,
a d20?
Low's good, right?
We'll find out.
It is low good. I need to know if low is good or do I need to spend my last luck point?
Let me hold on. Let me check my notes here. I have this little table here.
Oh, fuck.
We might be going places.
Okay, so Lorna, you rolled a 4. I will say that the lower numbers are worse than the larger numbers, and that's all I will say. If you'd like to use your fate token or luck point, that's completely up to you.
I don't have a fate token. I'm pretty sure I used it last
I
time.
got a luck point and a fate token.
Do it,
I'm gonna
Faye.
use a luck. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you only die here. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So, Faye, you feel this excruciating pain kind of wash over you. It's just really burning at you. You really are struggling with it, but as you kind of overcome it, fighting it back some time, it leaves you, and nothing really happens to you that you can really distinguish at this time. Lauren,
I
on the
have
other
my
hand,
eyes going, I'm looking all over myself.
Lauren, on the other hand, you immediately are going to lose. Go ahead and roll me one of your hit die, please.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. You at this time lose 10 health immediately, and I will let you know when that 10 health returns.
Oh, like maximum hit point?
Correct.
Cool. Cool.
But the hand seems to kind of wash away after some time. You're in some significant pain, Lorna, but you've been through a whole lot worse, and the person is kind of reaching all over his body, and he's like, I'm still living, and I don't have that mark anymore.
No, you don't. And I've walked over and start to kind of like peek where the outline was in his shirt. Are you two
Lauren,
okay?
Are you okay?
I will be.
I'm examining myself. Nothing seems.
The other refugees kind of look intently. Some of them are like, how did you do that? How did you get rid of that?
Magic.
We're all quite gifted in the arcane.
Very, very.
You just need to know the
powerful
right
magic.
kind.
That too. I don't think we should do that again, Faye.
No.
It's not good. It's good, but it's not good.
I think it's time, next time we attempt that, more of us need to study the same arts the two of you have.
I don't
Exactly.
even do magic. That's the first
Yes, you
fucking
do,
time.
Lorna.
Lorna, you do magic.
You just studied
You
the right
do
book.
do.
That's true.
Remember,
Oh
I
yeah.
lent you one of my books and showed
That's-
you that
That's
spell.
right.
But to be fair, she was more drunk than she is now when we did that.
That's true.
Remember?
I think I just need to be a bit more drunk. My memory's a bit hazy.
Yeah.
So,
I just look at Skymore and I just go back to staring off and whatever.
okay.
I'm not dealing with that shit.
So you guys investigate, and basically the refugees let you know that they were captives, and they were forced to kind of let them or work with them. Otherwise, they killed their other relatives or family members, and they decided to not let innocents die. Is there anything else you want to do that night? Otherwise, we'll kind of just fast forward to the next day, I think, unless anyone wants to do anything.
Back at the inn, I want to give that note to the bartender and have him deliver it to Tanir the next morning.
Yes.
Okay. He will nod. And did you guys do anything for that night? You guys just kind of going to bed?
Yes, Lorna went right to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did want to specify to the barkeep that don't let them know who it's from.
Okay. I shall keep it a secret, sir. So everyone's sleeping in their own room. Okay. So morning comes, and you all come out of your rooms. Everyone's kind of exhausted. This time, though, Faye, when you come out of your room this morning, there's another black rose in your door handle.
Faye?
And Lorna, when you come out of your room, there's a black rose in your door handle.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh.
I'm like, oh, okay, cool, Tanir. Yeah.
Are we sure
Because
that this is because someone likes you two? Because there's something you two have in common.
that's true, but why would it have been just on Faye's when we were in?
It's
Who had the room in Menzo?
That was Faye?
Yeah. She'd had
and
a
you guys had your own
designated room
separate.
there.
But so did we. We all had our own rooms.
No, the two of you, me and you, were passed out in the common room.
That's true, but he
Which is why we found it.
Private room.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And you only found it when you broke into my room.
Wasn't breaking in.
No,
obviously.
We let ourselves in because you said that we could come in whenever we wanted the night before. But, anywho, this is not a good sign, Faye. I don't want to have to fight you for love.
Why is... You don't even know who left them.
Exactly. I'm sure it was Tanir. I'll let you have Tanir. He's not really my type. But In all seriousness, this probably isn't from Tenier if we both have it.
It most likely isn't.
But someone
Which,
had reach in Menzo and has reach here. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I need to find something.
Okay.
wait. Let's see.
Where did I say
While they're doing
it?
this, I'm gonna go get the guys and be like, "Hey, look, more black roses."
Wait, back in Menzo, he had that white mark, so chances are they were using him to spy, and knowing the probably whether it was through social gatherings of the Bonneray Estates, say the Forgotten aren't using the white marks to spy.
Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking.
I cast locate on plants.
Okay, what would you like to look for?
You know what I'm looking for? That rose.
More
find-
black
you fi-
roses.
You find
Black
two black roses right in front of you.
So there's nothing else within 5 miles?
No.
Worth a shot.
Actually, I'm going to use my special detect magic eyes. Are the roses giving off any magic auras or?
No, there's no magic detected on them.
Well, they're not magical. That's for sure.
It's not what I was thinking of.
What were you thinking of?
That creepy lady that visited me in my dreams for the first time. I was trying to think back and trying to remember if she had anything in her hands, but I don't think she did.
Mine didn't either. I
Hold
don't
on.
think.
Lorna, think of that dream of everything at the forefront of your mind.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to use detect thoughts.
Okay.
You're using what?
I
Basically,
could just
I
tell
will
you.
learn. But this way, I will be able to visualize it as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just bring into the forefront of your mind everything you remember about that dream.
And I do.
What do I learn?
Well, Lorna, what do you learn? So you're reading her thoughts, not my thoughts.
You. Oh God, I can't even remember honestly. I'm trying to find my notes.
Which dream are we talking about? That's kind of where I'm lost at.
Hold
Because
on.
I think you had more dreams than I did, and all of the others.
Yeah.
The one where I saw this person.
The creepy
The first.
lady, yes.
Like the
Okay.
first.
And so, because I'm a bad GM, I don't remember exactly the wording that I said when you saw that, but from your information you've collected, your adventures, things you've seen, you do know who that is, though, by now, Lorna, so you can communicate to share your knowledge. This image to you, Faye. If you don't mind sending that to Faye for me,
Yep.
Lorna. But it's a picture
Mostly-
of. Sorry?
Mostly I'm just trying to see if she was holding a black rose or anything. Like maybe had a black something symbolizing it.
Look at the
I see what you're
image.
saying. The memory's a little fuzzy for Laura to pick out exact replica of the image of that nightmare from so long ago. The big things that stood out to Lorna's memory would be, the fact that it was that and stuff that she's deduced from the adventures is that it was an image of the evil empress, and she's holding that kind of symbolic poison apple in her hand.
Well, she's definitely creepy, that's for sure. I was hoping to attain a little bit more, but it was a while ago.
Hey, Faye,
Yeah?
do roses have the same meaning in the Underdark as they do above Underdark?
No, I could tell you that much.
Symbolic meaning, Skybor.
Do I know if they have a different meaning?
Because here they're normally
yeah.
signs of affection or passion. What are they? What are the black ones?
So Faye, you would know that, I guess all flowers and rose colors and stuff do have different meanings and stuff. Black would probably be an ill omen on the surface, while in the Underdark, being that black, red, and purple are pretty much the most predominant colors, they wouldn't be innately foreboding or ill meant.
Well, in the Underdark, it's not anything foreboding.
Are these from the Underdark, or did someone get screwy with magic?
From the Underdark or no?
You could make a nature. Are you proficient with nature?
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Well,
Make a nature check at disadvantage, unless you are trying to have Skyward discern. But it's gonna be really it's gonna be very difficult to figure out what, if they're in their current state. They're just kind of long stem cut roses. It's kind of hard to discern maybe the information about the roots or the nutrients or something like that. I can imagine. Go ahead.
would you be able to take a look,
Skyward.
Hmm?
Tell if these are from the Underdark, or if they've been messed around with. I've really studied.
I want to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I have an intelligence of -2.
But that doesn't mean anything. You're still very friendly and wise, and you're smart in your own ways.
Yes.
See?
They're black stem roses.
I tried.
You
I
did
think we
try.
can- I think we might be able to take off the secret admirer part. Unless someone suddenly developed a crush on Lorna as well.
Yeah.
Tennille kind of awakes and joins you guys. Who brought the flowers?
No idea.
Are
Hear
you
anyone?
sure it wasn't mutineer?
Those are lovely.
Oh,
I just
Silent.
detect thoughts is concentration for up to a minute. Did Tennille walk up to us within this minute?
No, he did not. What was your thing, Skyboard?
crap! I don't have it. Never mind.
What? Oh no!
Come on, think of it. You got it.
I was gonna. I don't have it though. I think I get it at a higher level.
I've been drinking. You can pull a fast one on me. No.
I was going to ask if technically the plants are still alive, and if they are, I would cast Speak with Plant, but I don't have it. So
Yeah, it's higher level.
Yeah, that's a good thing to prepare me for. To kind of, I don't know what the ruling is on that.
I mean, I'm sure it's like alive for a certain point because the leaves hasn't fallen off of it or anything. But I don't know how you would phrase that or whatnot. So
Yeah, I'd have to think about that. I would probably say since they are clipped off, they're no longer living.
Okay.
I don't know. That's hard. Let me think about that, but I'll prepare myself for that when that does become a thing.
All right. That would have been so awesome.
That would have been amazing.
Apparently, I'm gonna have to find a different kind of symbol.
Nope. Done it twice
we
already. You
just-
can't change it now.
We need to be careful.
Here's a black rock.
No, you can't do
Can't
that.
do that because I'll pick it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't
Credits will
given
pick
you
it up.
a new rock in a while. I owe you a rock.
I cast
Okay.
Awaken.
Oh,
All
God.
right. In the morning, Lorna, you still have not recovered any of those health points that you lost yesterday.
Awesome sauce.
And nothing bad happened to Faye at all.
Nope. I said the higher the number, the better things happen. The 20 is very good. One is not good at all for
Don't tell us.
anyone involved.
Oh, keep it a secret.
Now
No.
I'm curious.
You can't find out what it is until you roll one.
He's like, I'm healing everyone.
Ah.
Okay. So you guys wake up. You guys have kind of are investigating. We can totally explore this further if you want. But otherwise, you guys make your way to the docks and you meet a bright-eyed and not so bushy-tailed Orin preparing his ship. It's a nice long ship with these wonderful sails, and there's lots of men kind of loading.
What's
things
the,
on
what's
and
the
off.
ship's name?
To be completely honest, it put me on the spot. But let's call it.
SSSSS.
No, I vetoed that.
I veto that too.
Or I'm gonna call her the Silver Lady.
I want to use my cantrip of minor illusion and rename the ship Overcompensating.
Or you can go, hey, knock that off. We're trying to get ready to get out of here.
As soon as he turns
See.
around, I will minor illusion. No, seriously.
All right. So you guys get on board. He gets you guys ready. You guys, is there anything anybody wants to do before I kind of fast travel you a little bit?
I am going to Druidcraft. I
Oh,
want
yeah?
to know the forecast.
Okay. The weather seemed pretty modest, like nothing too inclement or too troublesome. You guys will have about what did I say originally? 3 days. I think it takes to finish.
2 days.
Two. So you'll have 2 days of downtime to do whatever you wish to do on the ship while you guys make your way to Frowengard. Is there anything anyone wants to do before we disembark and while you guys are at sea for those 2 days?
Well, I'm just going to cast Druidcraft again on the second day, so I'll know the weather on that day also.
Okay, so you're checking the weather and helping with where you can, I guess. Anybody else want to work on anything or do anything in that downtime? It's not
I
a
would
whole
like
lot of downtime, but just
I would like to pull out the black spear thing and just look at it and see if I can figure anything out with it.
the black spear thing.
What spear thing?
Black onyx orb that I got from Faye's grandmother's tomb.
Is that a magic item I gave you?
I had it checked and it just said very magical, not completed.
I'm so sorry. I'm completely spacing out on that Black Onyx Ore thing. Did I not create a magic item sheet?
I guess not.
I'm so sorry. I will have to go back and watch that or try to find my notes on that and remind myself what that thing does. But I'll let you know offline if I find it ahead, so that way we'll go ahead and catch up what actually transpired from you investigating it.
Already.
Did you want to do something more?
Yeah, I was wondering if during those 2 days I could start learning how to sail a ship.
Sure, totally. What would that be? Let's see here.
I don't know. So I already had proficiency with land vehicles, but I know it's not the exact same.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the mechanics are for learning for some things it's like mostly intelligence and stuff, but I don't know if that is true for like learning proficiencies in ships and what certain weapons. So let me write this down. I will get that for you as well and
Okay.
get with you offline on what that.
I'm gonna join her on that. Plus, just learning more about sailing because it's established that I've already kind of know how to sail. I got to Glenmadir, but I want to learn more. And then in my off time, I'm gonna try and figure out who sent the flowers because Anika's real concerned about that.
Okay, let me write these things down. So I owe you, Cronus, a black orb.
From the Tomb episode. So at least you kind of know where it is.
Mm-hmm. Our Halloween week episode.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll get that for you guys. Sorry for not having it. I just don't want to make something up because I don't really have a good mechanic for it.
No.
And I'm sure there is one. What about you, Faye? Skywar's checking the weather and helping in that way. Is there anything you want to work on, Faye?
I'll be reading one of my books.
Okay. So you guys make it across the bay, and you eventually come upon this what looks like large kind of aqueducts. Like I don't know if that's the right thing. Like arches as this solid stone bridge crosses the gap of the bay, and this big stone structure stronghold sits in the middle of this bridge. You hear some men call out that you guys are approaching, and you eventually are taken into port, and you are greeted by long spiraling step cases up these kind of arches in the wall as you guys can approach the stronghold at the top, and you guys have reached Fort Frogengard. To see if I have a map or anything for you real quick. I don't really have a map for it, so let's go ahead and go over here then. Where is it? All right. You guys are brought in, and eventually you see this older, kind of looks middle-aged for a half-elf. She's a lot older than a normal human, but she's starting to not look as so youthful. So she's a pretty decently aged woman as an elf in elf terms. And she approaches you guys and sees Orin. She kind of comes out like, Orin, what brings you back to Fort Frogengard? You know you are not allowed back here for some time.
Why? What'd he do?
Yeah, what did he do?
He freaking. What order do you want to tell them? It was all a misunderstanding. You see, I placed a wager, and a certain gentleman did not find it necessary to pay up, so I had to, take it out on his kneecaps.
What was
It
the
makes
wager?
sense.
What was the wager?
First of all, there's no gambling allowed here in Fort Frogengard. I would not allow it.
Oh.
Secondly,
Mm.
apparently it was for quite a decent amount of coin that I found out later on that Orin, even if he did win your wager, you wouldn't have been able to pay it either. So I'm negating his debt, and you've been banned from here for at least another couple months. That was whatever we came up with your terms of your punishment. And then he'll kind of banter back and forth with her and essentially get back communicated to her and says, listen, they're paying customers. I can't turn away business right now. There's not many ships coming between Stoneport and Fort Frogengard right now. And with that, she'll kind of pause and accept that she's just not really going to make much more progress with Orin. And I will bring you over to Fort Frogengard so you can see a picture of who you're talking to.
Why does that picture look familiar?
Because I stole it off Pinterest.
Oh, that's why.
So, you guys are after she looks at you, the rest of you goes, so I'm glad to hear that you're paying customers and not friends with this this guy. What brings you to Fort Frogengard?
We're making our way over to Espa. We're trying to help out with the trade routes and getting rid of the sea problems.
On behalf of the council.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that we are finally getting some aid. But when it comes to word from Espa, I've not heard anything for a day or two now.
What was the last thing you heard?
That the world's going to shit. There is
It's about accurate.
apparently there's becoming more and more problems with the merfolk, and they're not as aligned with the Queen and King as they once were.
Wonder what changed.
I don't know, but the waters have gotten a little bit more treacherous. We've always had a problem with some Sahagin and merfolk, but a lot of the merfolk listen to Queen and King of Espa. I don't know what's changed, but it's not promising for the rest of us.
Well, that's what we're here to fix. We just need to get to the king and queen first.
Well, then perhaps both of our goals can align to serve one another.
Are you headed there yourself?
I'm not. I have not left Fort Frogengard for at least 5 years since I've taken a vacation from here. But I've been stationed here for the past 70 years in Fort Frogengard.
Wow. That's dedication.
Aye.
Yes, it's very important that we keep the monsters in the sea out of the channels of the inner kingdoms of Tual, though.
It's true.
Makes sense. So, no, he can't come in, can we? Rest for the night, head towards Espa tomorrow.
Of course, of course. Would you help me, though, in getting an accompanying a ship of mine to ensure they have a safe passage to Madeira?
Sure.
Is it on the way to Espa?
Is that where we're going? Before I say sure.
I'm sorry, Madeira is like the capital of Espa. It's like
Then
the
yes.
castle.
And that's where we need to go.
I don't know what the right way of saying that is, and I probably need to fix it on the map. But like Dahlenberg is like the country, Espa is like the country, and the kingdom or the capital, where the actual castle is. That's kind of, and I might be having that completely wrong.
Is it kind of like country state capital?
Yes.
Country, province, capital,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It's more like like state and then capital. So
Okay.
Yeah,
like
so it's 12.
Dahlimer's a state. Berlos is the capital of that
Mhm.
state. The country is the
Twelve.
country / continent. The continent is Tual, and
Okay.
Each one's their own government body, so they're their own country. I'm saying state like as in like Europe, where everything's a state, versus like the United States of America, where all states make up a country. So no, in Europe, every state's a country, and I'm confused.
Got it.
Oh,
We're basically in the EU, sort of. Right now.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. For
Okay.
modern equivalency.
Then yes, I'm sure we can accompany you on your ship to Madeira.
Have you handled Sahagin before?
Yes.
We handled.
Have we handled Shogans before? Yes, we
Yes.
have.
Oh, good. So I imagine you guys are good at breathing underwater then.
We're better at making them come to us.
Oh.
And then making sure that part doesn't happen.
Yes, I
If
can
that's
breathe
the
underwater.
only option, I'm sure that would be the best. But prepare yourself while you're here. Provision yourself. I'm sure you'll find better accommodations once you get to Madeira. But I need to get some supplies to them. I have not heard back from them, but that doesn't mean that they don't need our blades and our steel as much as the last time I did hear from them. So I'm sure they could use any bit of help we can still give them. Dallenberg's not overflowing in food and other things like that we could supply the other kings, but what we lack in good farmlands, we make up it with rich mines that we can spare to the other kingdoms. So, do you guys want to do anything in town? There's a couple more stores in town. Do you guys want to talk to her about anything, or just whatever you would like to do?
Yeah. Before she leaves, I'd actually like to ask her if she knows of if she herself knows a way of breathing underwater that we could use other than just holding her breath, and or where to get it, or if she could provide it. I think your mic's gone. Hello? I can't hear anybody now. Hello?
There we go.
Hey.
There we go.
Was it just me?
No, we all did it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why me and Skyboard disconnected, reconnected.
Oh, okay. Frick, man.
Did Silent? Did you Okay, I guess you can't hear.
That's true.
Yeah.
That was very odd.
Yeah.
Test, test, test.
Hey.
There we go.
Hey.
It wasn't
Switched us
just
from
you.
U.S. East to U.S. Central.
Huh.
Ah.
That's weird. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure where we cut off, but I didn't know what you said at all, Lorna.
Cool. I was going to ask her before she left if she knew of any way to breathe underwater other than holding her breath and if she knew where they could be found, or if she would, potentially provide some for us. Because we're new to town and we're on work for the council.
She'll shrug her shoulders. I don't got anything like that. They might have that stuff in Espo. Madeira, I'm sure they could hook you all up with more supplies along those things. That place is crawling with Aquin. And I'm sure they have plenty of things like that to trade and sell. Or maybe they know how to slap some gills on you all. You might check some of the magic shops out here. They might have something for you.
That'd probably be our best bet.
What'd you say, Faye?
That's probably our best bet.
Okay.
We do need to figure out something.
Mm-hmm.
How
That's
far is
true.
the journey?
From here to there. Let me pull up my map again.
Is she part of the military here?
Yeah, she's dressed in very functional yet distinguished armor. It's not as far as like ornate; it actually serves purpose. But
Okay.
she is kind of in charge. As you guys are walking and talking and interacting, you see every once in a while she kind of giving orders to some of the men and other guardsmen around the town.
Mm-hmm. One thing I should warn you of that you should probably let your subordinates know, but any refugees that come that have the handprint on their chest, you should watch out because they may open the gates or let some people in that shouldn't. We just encountered that, actually.
And all minor illusion what the handprint looks like, as Lorna says, handprint.
Yes, we all taken in many refugees here. As sad as it is, I don't think a lot of them make the journey. We'll keep an eye out for that. Thank you for letting us know.
Yes.
I don't know. Things have been rough. Panic for sure. I don't know if I call them all refugees, but some of them were not allowed to. Some people that have come to Forelgar have not been permitted. We're kind of in a more less laid back situation now on our rules, and we really need to maintain order right now around here.
Makes sense.
So it's going to take you guys another 2 days to get to Madeira from here.
Okay.
All right. And I'm assuming it's like evening.
By the time you guys have arrived at the port, yes, this would be the evening.
And we'll head out in the morning.
Magic shop and then sleepy sleep.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Sure. We'll go ahead and wrap up shopping and just call it, I think, for the night. Sorry guys, this has been just really disruptive. I was trying to hope to get you guys a little bit of mixture of your encounters tonight, just not a bunch of talk, shop. But I guess that kind of is what happened when you travel from point A to point B. But,
No problem.
there are several things that you guys could acquire while you guys are in town. There is some magical items, some armor, some shields, some weapons, things that you're looking specifically. Are you just want me to let you know what's out there that offers swimming or some kind of capabilities like that?
Yes, and if they have the gauntlets.
So, that's interesting. I've never seen gloves of swimming and climbing. Let me look at that. That's what it says.
Or something that would help with water breathing as well.
Predominantly water breathing.
I mean, if there's a scroll of water breathing, it's a 3rd level spell.
Is it possible to add a additional enchantment to a ring that already has a spell on it?
I don't think so.
What's the enchantment that's already on there?
Ring of Swimming.
So I have to get that for you. What the rulings would be on that? I am not opposed to putting enchantments into other items, but it would kind of have a cannibalizing effect. So as if you want to put a new enchantment, you would lose the current enchantment. If you wanted to keep the current enchantment and add an enchantment on top of it, you depends on what it was. You'd almost have to have like an item that had that effect that could be kind of transplanted onto it. We just have to talk about exactly what you're trying to do to do there.
I was planning on just adding the ability to have water breathing added to it.
Gotcha. Because right now it just does the swimming speed.
Yeah.
Let me think about that. Yeah, I'll have to think of that. Where is my spell scroll prices? So yes, they do have a couple, or I keep saying a couple. They have one scroll of water breathing.
I say we get it because the spell lasts for 24 hours and it would affect 10 of us.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. It lasts for 24 hours. It's not concentration. We get the ability to breathe in the water until the spell ends.
Oh.
So we just have to pick the right time to use it.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll get that. How much is it gonna cost us?
That's going to be 200 gold.
Oh, okay. It's worth it.
It is definitely worth it.
You say that as if we don't have a few grand in gold. That's not in character.
I'm a hoarder.
Skyboard still has 15 gold.
Oh, Skyboard's rich.
Fuck yeah.
And for his rich. Do they have the gauntlets?
They don't have the gauntlets. They do have another water item. I'm just trying to find the pricing on it.
Do they have a belt of hill giant strength?
They
Gosh.
do not.
Anything interesting?
The other thing that does have water breathing is they do have a cloak of the mana ray.
Nah,
Don't we
I already have a
We
cloak.
have one.
Yeah.
Cronus has one.
I'm just sharing what they have.
How much would it be?
It's 6,500 gold pieces.
We don't have that.
Nope.
That's too rich for our blood.
Plus, I mean, none of us are wearing heavy armor, so theoretically we can all swim.
That is true.
And if need be, I can just poof back onto the ship.
Yes.
For me.
You guys are like the most lightweight party. It's like incredible.
We're great.
You know what? What would have happened with Wolfram?
Oh, he doesn't need to breathe.
There is a potion of hill giant strength.
I wanted something more permanent. I'll stay on the potion.
They do offer. There is a blacksmith in town that can produce any kind of armor, any kind of armor type with +1 capabilities. And also, they will also be able to apply the adamantine property to any armor piece.
Ooh, adamantine is that negates all crits.
That sounds expensive.
Oh yeah.
It's not crazy expensive.
Yeah. Skyboard, how easy are you to hit? It's a bad question.
He
to
doesn't
ask.
wear metal.
Neither do I.
But that's I mean, they can get any armor. You know,
because if they can make our armor a little
they can make any armor
better,
+1.
yeah. So they could make Skyboard and I easier to hit, or Lorna, do you wear armor at all?
Yep. Except for the
Or-
bracers.
Me and Skyvor harder to hit. Or Faye.
I already have a +1 hide.
I do not have +1, so Lorna, want to go shopping real
I just
quick?
Shopping.
I look at some of my scales and I look at my shield. I think I'm good.
Yes.
Let's
How
go.
about you, Cronus? You
Well,
need
here's the
more?
thing, Anika. I mean, if you want AC, I could just cast Bark Skin on you, and you get AC of 16.
My AC is 16.
Oh,
I want to make it 17.
I have a AC of 15, and you don't hear me crying about it.
Maybe you should.
Oh.
Maybe you should see if they do +2, buddy.
Well, I just heard God, and he just said they only have +1.
Oh, is that what you call the
He
voice
said
in your head?
A lot more flourish. They have expert craftsmen that can make improve your armor to be more durable, aka +1.
AKA, I just want to be more durable because eventually I'm going to be the one that starts getting hit more. Because you and I are going to heal more. Which probably means I'm going to be doing more healing.
Yes. So maybe we should go finish shopping and see how much it is.
Yeah.
So
I mean-
armor +1 is going to be around 1,500 gold pieces.
Is that for them enchanting the
for
armor? Is that enchanting armor I already have, or is that for new enchanted armor?
So for new enchanted armor, like if you're not upgrading what you already have, you're probably looking at more like, let's just say 1,550. That's not true. I can't say that because I have to look at how expensive full plate armor
No,
is.
I was upgrading. I'm upgrading what I had. I just wanted to know if that's what
Upgrading what you
was.
currently have, either to enchant it or by improving the materials in the craftsman, that will increase the abilities of the armor. That's going to cost at least $1,500 to enchant or improve your armor.
Yeah, just enchanting because Wolfram made my armor.
Gotcha. They don't really have people that can enchant onto stuff like that here. They can improve the quality of items. They can't really place magic on items. So they can kind of take what you have already and kind of improve upon it with their better materials and maybe smooth out or improve different imperfections of the quality that you already have, even though it's a really nice piece already. But it would be more of that kind of labor that would improve the quality, not just a magic enchantment on top.
Okay, still do that then. Just to make it
Okay.
a little harder to hit me.
So that's 1,500 gold pieces to increase your armor, or to make your armor +1. Is that okay with your banker?
That's what I am asking. Is that okay with our banker?
Yes.
It's so
You sure?
painful.
Yep.
You sound like we're pulling your teeth.
It's all good.
Okay. Anybody else do anything while you're here? Or?
Are they able to improve weapons?
It makes sense that if they can improve armor, they can improve armor or weapons. It's not actually listed here, but that makes sense to me. So
How
yes,
much
they could
would
probably
it be to
weapons.
improve darts?
If you're looking to improve them +1, it's not going to be really feasible. I don't think ammunition has a different price bracket. So to make it a +1, it's going to be another 1,500 gold. I would probably say per. I could be wrong. So if I look up and the ruling's completely different for this, it would be like 1,500 for like a stack. So 1,500 for like 20 arrows, or 1,500 for whatever the quantities that they sell in for daggers. Like if you could do, I would imagine like 10 daggers. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Anybody want to do anything else or do any more shopping? We could go ahead and wrap up the session since we're at a stopping point right now. You guys are preparing to set voyage on the ship that this lady has asked you guys to help guide across to make it to Esma. She's warning you about things that are happening on the sea, such as merfolk no longer following the commands of the king and queen, Sahagin, Kuwatoa, other Aquan and more creature-like versus sentient humanoid kind of people. Not really falling in line with the Kingdom of Espa any longer. If you guys would like to do any more shopping between now and then, we can totally do that. But I'm going to go ahead and think that's a good point to call it a night. I apologize for the late start and all the kind of hoopla that we've gone through tonight, but I still had a really good time.
Mm-hmm.